What we're going to do here is construct the antenna. What we're going to do, we're going to wrap 55 turns of 0.315mm enamel copper wire around this ferrite rod. It's going to look similar to this one, but a fair bit smaller because it's going to fit into a smaller box. So what we'll do, we'll just start off. It can take a bit of time to get this right. The coils, you know, they're quite tight. So what we're going to do is just going to wrap this around here, carry on round, tape it up, and I'll show you the end result. Well, this is the antenna finished. We now have 55 fine turns on. It's quite a small antenna. What I'm going to do now is solder some solid wire onto the ends to help when inserting into the breadboard. That's that done. Bit of trial and error, to be honest. It can be a bit tricky doing these. But after about 2 or 3 attempts you'll do it. Well, this is all the parts to construct this radio. Here's our box, nice sturdy little box. There's our 170 pin breadboard, our reed switch for the power switch, caps, resistors, radio IC, 2 transistors, antenna, and everything else. Let's get building. Well, we're going to start with the resistors. The first one is R1, which is the 1 meg resistor. There you go. Next is R2, 10k. R3, 4.7k. R4, 27k. Last resistor is R5, 170R, 170 ohm. There we go. That's all the resistors done. Well, starting on the caps now. This is C1, which is the 1N. Next cap, C2. There we go. Last cap is C3. Start on our link wires. We'll start with positive first. Our next positive link. There you go. Next we're going to start on our negative links. There you go. It's going over the positive, but what you can do after is just loop that under, tidy it up. It'll do for now. Well, next is second negative link. There you go. Tidy these up after. The last link wire is from the tuning coil and antenna onto the input of the AM radio IC. There we go. That's the blue wire. Next is the all-important AM IC, AM radio IC. This is based on the very popular MK484 IC. I believe they don't make them anymore now. This is a TA7642, which is a replacement. We should just pop that in. There we go. Next is the Preamp Transistor. This is a BC550C, very common transistor. There we go. Right, on our last part now, and this board's all complete. We've just got the box and everything else then. This is a very simple basic amplifier transistor. It's a 2N3904, very common transistor. There we go, all parts installed. Well, this is going to be the case for the AM radio. Simple box. All I'm going to do now is just mark out where I'm going to put the speaker. I'm just going to go around this with this foul tip. Right, it's marked out now. So what I'll do now, I'm just going to go around this with my blade, very gently, around the edges. Well, I'll get back to you when that's complete. Well, I've just gone around that with a Stanley blade. So hopefully we can pop this out. Be gentle with it. Oh, not too bad. That speaker on. Right, next thing I'm going to mark out is the tuning cap. This is the tuner, a variable capacitor. It's 100 pf. Variable cap. This tunes in your different radio channels. So what I'm going to do, I've just made a simple template. So I can mark it out. What I'll do, I'm just going to mark the two little holes here with the template, and that's for the access for the two screws to hold the variable trimmer in place. That's all done now. So what I can do is, when we're assembling this, final assembly, I'll hold it like that, and for that side. Right, that's done. We'll make our hole now for our volume pot. Well, next hole we're going to drill is for the volume pot, obviously for adjusting the volume. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this up the top right hand side of the front of the case. It's going to be a bit tight for broom, missus. There we go. Because I'm going to have too much room in this case, instead of using a traditional switch, you know, like a rocker, I'm going to use a reed switch. So I'll just put this into the negative side of the battery lead, and I'll turn the radio on and off with a magnet. Saves a lot of room and fairly cheap. Well, that's the reed switch installed, as you can see. Well, should we put it all together now? What I'm going to do now is glue in the speaker. Just going to go around the edge with some super glue. I'll see you in a bit when this is done. As you can see, I've super glued it in temporarily. What I'm going to do now is actually go around a bit of it with my heat gun. This will seal it in a lot better. You know, super glue, it's just going to drop out, isn't it? There we go. I'll do the other side and you'll see when it's finished. That's it, as you can see. Speakers well and truly in. Let's go now that. What I'm going to do now is install the 150p variable cap. Just pop that in, screw it in from the front. There you go. Right, I'll screw that in and I'll show you that completed. Right, that's in that, as you can see. really nicely. What we'll do now is the volume. The washer on. Just screw that into that. Bang up. I have noticed I've run out of space to put an earth, so what I'm going to do is just put one more earth link in here. There you go. On the bottom of this board there is some adhesive, so I'm just going to peel that back now and put that in position now. Put there and out. Oh, that ain't going anywhere. So what I'm going to do now is plug in the wires. Now I'll show you as I'm doing this on the schematic where they go. Let's get them in place. One. Two. CF. CF in here. Bit fiddle right. So on it. This goes into the base. Green wire of the amplifier. So in there, we'll just start speaking up. So what? Just a ground. Oh, cool. Well, that's most of the wiring done now. Sorry about the light. I do need to get a bit of light. What we can do now is quickly just build up the box, or its case, whatever you want to call it. Cool. Well, we've got the antenna next. So what I'm going to do, well, what I'm going to try is put some Velcro just here, just underneath here. There you go, that's one side. That's what I'm hoping to do. It's one leg, sorry for my arm, I'll get to the light. Just stick this down there. That's going to hold that in securely. What I'll do, I'll just attach these wires there. They're a bit long, but I'm sure we can hold them with that. That's the one. Both of these in the wrong place, that's what we just noticed. I've got to move over one notch. One there. That's in the correct place now. There you go. I'll fold that in there like that. Tidy it up. That's the antenna in. Well, as you know now, not a lot left now. We've got the reed switch. I'll just put the knobs on the front. What I'm going to do is locate this reed switch about there. I'm going to get stuck for room out. So what I'll do, got to be quite delicate with these reed switches because I can break quite easily. I broke a couple of these a couple of days ago. There you go. It's a reed switch on the top. So what I'll do now, put the earth lead in. Should be about there. Put your live about out. That's it. All the work inside's done now. What I'll do, I'll just tidy it up a bit, and we'll get the AA battery holder in, and we'll try it. Well, as you've seen previously, I had the battery attached to the back of the speaker. Well, I weren't happy with that situation, so what I'm going to do is put some Velcro on the back inside the box and attach the speaker there, so there we go, just like that. There we go, it's nice and neat back there, isn't it? Now, just hope this closes okay now. Oh, perfect. There you go. Okay, we're at the last stage now. I've got a little dials on that. Here's the one for the volume. Can you see that? Let's get some light on now. Very cheap, maybe 25p online. There's the one. And this one's got a little screw. There we go. There's our little AM box radio. Oh. Does it work? I'll try it next. Well, I'm going to test it now. As you can see, it's only a small little radio. Not a very big box. As you know, we put a reed switch in this. So we're going to turn it on and off with a magnet. Hopefully we drop this on top where the reed switch is located. It should come on. About ½ inch, an inch like that. Yeah. Cool.
That's a question of economic, economic possibilities. A lot of the people who are involved in the most violent acts are
Volume works.
from a much lower economic bracket.
Paddy, thanks very much. Thanks very much. Paddy Agnew, our man of World Soccer. Just a reminder that we've got a live game for you on TalkSport. With 8 games being played in the Premier League, we'll bring you...
I don't want to play any music because YouTube strict rules.
Wow, so we're in there, not seen any of
It works great, doesn't it?
Bit of a freak when I tell you.
Yeah.
I've never actually seen Star Wars either.
I've got you for that.
I've seen Star Wars. Okay. Oh, look at this. A chair.
Invisible switch. If you didn't know how this turned on, you'd never get it on, would you?
Who, like Half Nabadoo and myself, has not seen Lord of the Rings.
That's great.
Yeah. Isn't it? Yeah. They're going to be like, them two haven't lived if they haven't seen Lord
You don't
of the
get too much on AM anyway these days, not around here. In some parts of the world you do.
After that announcement the other day, the money that's coming in, that puts a kind of bit more pressure.
Well, the good thing about this radio is it's very easy to modify. Now this radio has got a very simple amplifier, very inefficient, and it's a simplest amplifier you can actually build. So, good thing about this radio, it's using a breadboard. So parts are easy to take out and replace with different values. Like I say, that's the preamp and this is the amp, and this is basic as it gets. Like I say, I might do a new video and put a decent amp here, but I made this video just to show you basically how easy it is to construct a radio from scratch. Not a lot to them, is it really? FM radios are a lot harder. I might do one of them one day, but as you can see, it works a dream, doesn't it?
At TSH&J, that's TSH-A-N-D-J.
Alright, enjoy the video. Please subscribe if you've not already done so. Bye bye.